Hola amigos, it is me, Psycho. Today... Okay, these are in different languages, okay. Let's start my intro again. Hola amigos, it is me, Psycho. Today we are playing Bendy into Dark Revival. You're wondering, you already played the game, then why do you want to do it again? Because, you see, there was a new update. And I thought it was the Easter update, which I was going to play it until I heard it was actually the archives. So technically, last game, Bendy and the Ink Machine, there was a archives that reviews all the characters, like what are they doing. Last time I did it, I didn't record it because I thought it was like useless. Until I just thought of recording this because it's new? I don't know. Oh, but hey, let's look about the characters. Yes, and hit that like button if you want me to do challenges in other games, like in Bendy and Dark Revival, like no eating or get all achievements. Either way, I am still gonna do challenges. Like no eating, no hiding. You're wondering if I'm gonna do no hiding, how will I hide from the ink demon? As I heard, you can hide in vents. And I totally forgot if I have did that, like hide from him in the vents. But I heard you can hide in vents. Maybe it's because I'm dumb. But oh, I don't know why I said oh. Okay, the archives. Welcome to the archives. Bendy Dog Bible is filled with numerous characters that each had a I'm taking my time. Critical role to play in the progression of the game. Here in the archives, you will learn a little bit more about them in an up-close and personal way. Feel free to explore. How do I take a screenshot again? Is it this button? This is gonna be my main thing. This is gonna be the profile of this video. The archives. Bendy. Of course that could be Bendy. I'm just checking if anything's behind us. Definitely not taking the exit. So wait, okay, we got him close up. And it says it. I just thought because of the thing. Okay. Apparently I cannot do options anymore. Am I sure? Yes, that's true. Time to read. I'm reading all these characters, by the way. So, I'm gonna be interested. If you just want me to read it to you because you're too bored to read it yourself, just let me read it, or another YouTuber. Bendy the iconic imp was redesigned for Dark Revival to stand out a bit from his traditional cartoon appearance. I'm sorry. By giving him a suit of clothes. Yeah, normally he doesn't wear clothes, only a bow tie. Does he wear shoes? He posed some minor challenges, specifically creating a face that sported the warming in the right conditions. He is a fan favorite, so his envisioned Bendy to talk with a series of cute squeaks. Aww, that would be cute. To contrast the dark, low voice of the ink demon. Yeah, he's an ink demon. But this turned out to be very distracting, and the idea was scrapped pretty early on. So they were gonna make him a squeaky voice. That would have been a lot cuter. So, oh, wait, can I loot this? I can. Harold? Harold? I can't believe I remember your name. Harold, too much dry air. Not enough fish food. Who put it in the bin? I mean, like, I know Harold is useless and worthless. But you have to put in the bin. I like fish. Okay, well, off we go. Let's get back to him later. So I can look at the ink machine. Welcome. The ink machine, designed by Thomas Connor. I never knew that. I never knew he... I just had an iconic move. Thomas Connor is Tom the Wolf. I don't know why I just realized this. Like, bro, I just realized this now. Thomas Connor, Tom, is short for Thomas. I am so dumb, and later on, it's so easy to realize. You might all realize, but I never realized that. The ink machine, designed by Thomas Connor of the Gent Corporation. Yeah, at the ending, I couldn't record that because of copyright. But I could have copyrighted, but it was just too fast. Stolen by Joey Drew, retrieved by Archgate, and once again reclaimed by Gent. So it was from Gent Corporation. It was originally from Gent until Joey Drew stole it and then retrieved by Archgate. And at the end, it was stolen by Gent Corporation. That means we'll have a new game. Oh god, no. Why does there have to be a new game? Next time. Bring Boris this time. I really want to know where's Boris the Wolf. Because I doubt that was Boris. Because you know why? Even though he maybe died in Bendy and the Ink Machine, but in the Bendy and Dog Revival, we saw him at the first entrance. When we finally knew how to sprint, we saw him. I didn't really know if it was Boris, but then later on, I've been like searching up secrets. I looked up Boris the Wolf. Like, is there more appearances of him? And yes. In the... what's it called again? The Gent building. The keepers are. Which means he's probably a cycle breaker? Is that what it's called? Or cycle... It's cycle something. Let's just keep reading. Because I'm probably boring you all. Once again reclaimed by Gent. The Ink Machine's next adventure is a mystery. And that is a big hint. There's gonna be a new game. That is gonna be a big hint. Oh, Sammy? We barely see you around. I don't know how I remember your name, but let's save the main characters for last to make them look cooler. So let's just go over here. Cycle breakers. Okay, so I was right. Okay. Let's read. Henry Stein, the original cycle breaker. He was the first one? This makes sense because we did play them. I'm probably gonna do other challenges in Bendy and Ink Machine. I don't know. Let's see. Henry Stein is the ghost of a man who lost his purpose years ago. When he lost Boris, or when he put the end. Once fueled with finding a way to escape the tortures of the ink demon and finding his way home to his wife. We don't know his wife. We know Joey gave him a wife, I think. Henry is now left with the cold reality of being a recreation of the person he thought he was. Saved as a special surprise for fans of the Bendy and Ink Machine game, Henry was strictly omitted from all public discussion of the character during the entire production, which spanned several years. You mean he's been there for 7 years? God, no wonder he said the part. Like, if you haven't eaten in a few years, you might not be human. I don't know if he said that or not. Oh, I lost my... Omitted from all public discussion of the character during the entire production, which spanned several years. I don't know how. But Henry returned with a very satisfying face reveal. Yes, because it was first person and we never seen his body or face in Henry and Bendy and Ink Machine, but now we look at him. Okay, I was looking if he did have normal hair. The woman who took my Tommy gun. The moment I saw it. Imagine there was like a weapons too. Wow. Allison, returning for another victory over the Ink Demon. Allison is always the voice of reason, a beacon of hope. Allison's design was carefully upgraded from the previous Bendy and Ink Machine game to maintain her personality, but with more fidelity, I don't know. The purpose of meeting Allison so early in the campaign was to introduce the player to a familiar face after the main introduction. At the start, Allison was able to serve at the motivating force for Audrey until the true plot kicked in later. Okay, looks like they're talking about what they were trying to do during they were making the game. Like, they were supposed to make the different characters do different things and meeting them further on or like right now, but no, they actually changed it. So they're telling us what they were supposed to do until they thought of a new idea. That's pretty cool. Tom very had screen time, which was sad. Tom is Allison's silent protector. Yes, silent. And rude until this game. And the only yeah, we know there was multiple clones of Boris, but only involved in the main story. Where is Boris the Wolf? That's why it actually said. Bro, I still feel bad for Boris. Rumor has it that during the events of the game, Boris is expecting a dark survival story of his own. And that's the game that actually came out. So I heard of the game. I mean, like, it was a long time ago. I played it before, Boris and the Dark Survival. I played it before, but then that was a long time ago, like 2 years ago, or a year ago. I don't even remember. But the only thing I know is Boris is still alive. Oh. Oh, that's reality. Okay. Betty. A faithful maid among the other things. To Wilson. I think I should take a little drink before I keep reading. But not yet. Betty was an important character to the story of Dark Revival as a failed experiment and someone relatively new to the cartoon studio. She was able to give a somewhat different point of view on the state of the world. We have purposely left it unclear if Betty was in on Wilson's plot to harvest Audrey, or if she is just a bystander. We still don't know. Behind her mask, there are still answers to be found. She's wearing a mask, yes. Does that mean she will be in the next game? It's just a part at the end. It sounds like she's gonna be in the next game. I bet she is gonna be in the next game. But the man who created everything. I'm talking about the game. Like Joey Drew, create everything. Oh. Okay. Joey Drew. Memory. Yeah, we only see him in memories, don't worry. Except the last part. Was he a memory then? No, he was dead. But it looked like he was wasn't a memory. The man, the legend, the memory. The legend, the man, the memory. Huh? Just a dream and a pencil. Just a pencil and a dream. I don't think go. Only a pencil and a dream. I don't know how that goes. Creating this version of Joey Drew was both an exciting and daunting process. It was clear from the start that this Joey would be different from the one from the original Bendy and the Ink Machine. Yes, because he looks a little bit like he's in Bendy and the Ink Machine. He was a lot older, except for this version. Wait, how did he get that? How did he get in the studio if he invited Henry from the Owl in the reality? I'm thinking different things, and all you might have known already. Game. This was a man with all the guilt from a past life. So this is him from the past life, suffering guilt. But without the experience to fully understand it, the real Joey Drew made many mistakes, but ultimately learned from them. This doesn't absolve him of his sins, but at the end of his life, I thought I said wife, but no, life, he was able to help correct some of them and help fight the darkness he created. That's pretty cool. So yeah, yes. I'm probably gonna do something with all of them. Oh, it's just those two. Oh, these are old fashioned. Wow. Oh, can we look at it? Can I think? Oh, I just thought we could do it. This Bendy cow. Who put this here? That's what Audrey said at the start. Who put this here? And Henry at the start too. Oh, Nathan Arch. Okay. Can we do the illusion of living? No. Wait, how am I in the chair? Okay. this donut? Audrey's donut. No, you can't have it, Audrey. Audrey, why are you on? I think there's a lot of secret. Wait. What about this? No. I think I should really look in closer things. But let's start with Wilson. The reality Wilson. Wilson. Haunted by the impossible shadow of Nathan Arch, Wilson sought to achieve something that would make his father proud. By luck, he stumbled upon the ink machine and was able to become the cartoon world's new master. Holding the cycle in place, he continued his experiments that could not fully be realized until the ink demon was purged. However, unfortunately, entering to and from the ink realm has taken a toll of Wilson's psychical being, so slowly robbing him of his health. So that's why he looks like that. Wait. How do I used to get up there? Ah. So that's why you see his eye is like that, and his hair, he looks a little bit too old, but that's why he looks like that. It's because he's been in the studio multiple times than we did. Or at least I think. He's been doing it over and over again, and that's why he looks like that. He's getting damaging himself. Wow. Audrey, the knowing daughter of an animation pioneer. Audrey has blocked out the memory of her past after losing her father, but his role in her life was not over. A talented animator and artist, her skills landed her a job at Archgates. Was it fate that led her to reunite with Joey Drew's machine? Oh yeah, she was created by the machine and it didn't remember her. And no, she didn't remember it. The machine of her birth. Yes. Or was it planned? I'm thinking big things for the next one. Wait, so here's a question. 2 questions. Will we control Audrey or Henry or any other people we know of now? Or will we control another person? We really don't know. But we will know in the future. Possibly in 2023. No, 2027. In 4 years. It's probably going to come out like last time. Wait. It came out? I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's possibly going to be 2027. Nathan Arch. SR. Nathan Arch was everything Joey Drew wasn't. A mistake? He worked hard, built up from nothing, and never compromised his integrity. Might be rough. Good, I'm so tired. Joey had big dreams, but Nathan accomplished his own dreams. Ooh, I don't know. He's nothing. I don't really care about him. He and his wife Tessa. Oh yeah, he did talk about Tessa. The only thing I know about Tessa is he wanted to pick a hot dog to her for her. Raised a son with as much love and care as they could despite Nathan's career pressures. Sadly, his son did not share Nathan's natural talent for business and enterprise. Wow. So yeah, we'll move on to the Ink Demon and Audrey Ann Wilson after we look at these. First keeper. Looks like we get the Butch Gang in here. No one ever in containers now. We don't trust them. Okay. Porter. As everyone on will say. I don't know how to say it. Porter. As the psycho was held in place and with the influence of the Ink Demon held at bay, the cartoon world was able to grow and advance, creating such characters as Porter, a lost one on who came to claim a new identity as an explorer. Dora the Explorer. Why did I literally just say that? Just gonna say the Explorer and keep looking in the YouTube shorts and always you talk about Dora, which I hate. I literally said that. Porter was written with the knowledge that Dark Revival would feature a far more serious tone than the first game of Bendy and Ink Machine, and his light-hearted innocence would help the player feel some humph in this inky world of sorrow. Okay. Heidi. Let's read. It is believed that Heidi has spent some time in the pit. I guess so. A prison set up by Wilson and the Keepers. It is unclear why, but mostly likely she was able to access places she shouldn't have. The experience in the pit has changed her, as it does many, reverting her into a childlike state, longing for happiness again. Next game, do not let us go into the pit, please do not. So it looks like it's just Sam, never mind. Hey Steve? I think his name's Steve? We never really got much screen time with Sammy, because we only saw him in, what's it called again? The Cycle Breakers prisons, and at the end, where we would be Bendy. He got shot by my Tommy gun, which I'm happy of. Should really do it like this. Let me take a sip. I don't mind if you don't like this video. It's just reading. Let's carry on. Sammy Lawrence, the famous music composer of the studio. Sammy Lawrence originally had a slightly larger role in the story of Dark Revival. Aww. And now look at him. He's just a waste. But at least I brought him back. But in a story already filled with so many characters, making them all play a meaningful part became a challenge. I bet. That's why I do not want to create games. I probably will. He was ultimately sidelined in favor of telling a more coherent storyline. Oh, okay. Although it is interesting to note that Sammy Lawrence appears to have mastered the flow ability in Bendy and the Ink Machine long before Paul and Andre could wield it. That is a big one. So you're saying Sammy had the flow since the very start of the game? That actually explains that much. But wait, why didn't he use the flow to try to escape from the Cycle Breakers? And that's why he survived that time. He was a Cycle Breaker because that was when he had the flow. They're making different. If we see Sammy again and he actually uses his flow, wow. You meant the second Lord Amarki meant. I really hope I will be Lord Amarki in the next game. At least one day. Lord Amark, ruler of the sewer cult. Lord Amark illustrates how the world of the ink had continued to develop into different associates. Deep within the dark places, though he was weak in a fight, his name will simply never die. Yeah, because I'm the new Amark. Yeah, not you anymore. Okay, don't tell me. Wait. Just see, yeah, there's the mouth spiders. Which I really hated. Really do. Alice Angel. The real Alice Angel. The fake one. I'm still questioning what happened to have her face. I'll never know for sure. Alice Angel. The self-appointed queen of the studio. Alice Angel is one of the most memorable faces in Bendy world. In the Bendy world. Forever lost in a tide of insanity, she is an absolute delight to write for as a character. An angel with many layers. Time will only tell if this inky temptress will ever reappear. Yeah, we don't know if she will be reappeared. He's a little bit scarier up and close. Oh, I can see Wilson. He's not really Wilson right now. What the hell was that? Oh! Wait, there's a crab. There's him. He looks like a crab. What's that spider? Oh! King Widow. So it was a widow. Oh, that makes it a little bit creepier now. Ink widows have begun to infest where the light grows darkest. The king, the biggest and most feared, will only emerge from the nest when its young are friend. So the only attacks when the young ones get attacked. No one actually came out. Because I was attacking this young. And technically, nearly killed all of them. Wait, is he the same Steve? Laka, or Steve, as he became to be known. Yeah, I'm still gonna call him Steve. He's not Laka. Howdy! Howdy! Ship ahoy! Dudley. Call him Ship ahoy now. A determined and invention of Wilson, created to serve the dual purpose of dethroning the Ink Demon in the cartoon world, and also upstaging JoJo in the eyes of Wilson's father, Nathan Arch. Neither of these happened. Shipperhoy Doodle is a mystery sailor with his own era grin, similar to that of Bendy. Along with this sidekick, Crackle the Crab, it is unknown just what kind of cartoon adventures they would have had together. Yeah, what if he didn't have a soul and everything would have worked out? What happened? What would happen to them? What happened if Audrey actually got killed? What about Wilson's invention made it? We'll never know. The Lurker, or Steve, as he became to be known. Yeah, Steve is a lot better. It's not like I played it again and see what was the achievement to getting the meal, which was a heart, was originally created as a brute type enemy. Yeah, he's not an enemy anymore. I think I liked him not attacking. What am I? Let's keep reading. A brute type enemy that would free roam the way lost ones do. But ultimately felt unnecessary as the random Ink Demon encounters already fully fulfilled the role of putting in the player on edge while exploring previous travel-list locations. In the end, Lurker found a much better calling as an unlikely ally, effectively expanding him into more just a typical enemy. So they were going to make him as an enemy like the Lost Ones do. The Lost Ones go anywhere. But in any location, they can go anywhere. And Lurker was supposed to be like them, but then and they thought of the Ink Demon, random Ink Demon encounters. Sooner then they thought of that and thought it will be on edge for the players who's been playing it. It would have been a lot harder because, we couldn't hide in barrels or anything except for lockers and miracle stages because of the Lost Ones. Ooh. Butch Gang. Let's do the Butch Gang first. The Butch Gang. Barley, Charlie, and Edgar, the three original members of the Butch Gang, were formed from the ink machine. Deconstructed by Alice Angel for body parts, and that's true from the last game, and bond together to stay alive with sneak attacks on their prey. And that sometimes is scary. In Dark Revival, we met an atypical fourth member, which is literally staring at us right now. No, a fourth member of the Butch Gang, I meant Carly, the ghost girl. Yeah, she appears everywhere. Although when you begin to examine her closely, Carly appears to only be a shell, with perhaps someone inside. No. Okay, what about this guy? Oh no, this is all of them. Okay. Is that actually someone? No. He's staring right at me. No, I'm looking at straight. It's looking straight at me. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No, I don't like this room. I do not like this room. Okay. The Keepers. Wilson's deadly guards and scientists. They aren't perfect, but the Keepers will get the job done, no matter the cost. They are responsible for pressing the ink demon inside a smaller form, keeping his powers sealed away until Andre came. Along the unknowingly changed the situation. The Keepers were visually designed to reflect the dangers and evils of the ink machine itself. Faceless at being made of gears and wires. And multiple hands for some reason. Multiple arms, I meant. Designed to reflect dangers and evils of the ink machine itself. I already read that. With no sense of morality, ordered around like cattle. A creation living without purpose. Yeah. Is that even a hand? Could you call that a hand? An armament? Okay. Now let's read the main characters. Okay, I want to see this. The Ink Demon, does it? It does, okay. Let's do Wilson and Audrey, and then the last one. Wilson, cartoon version. Wilson was a difficult character to balance. At first, the players are purposely led to believe he is a one-note character, obviously evil, with an over-the-top villain. Personally, but as the story progresses, we see other sides of the character, and the player becomes muddled with who this man really is one draft. Wilson was written as a servant of Nathan Arch Jr., a separate character at the time, but the story made far more sense when the two characters became one, eliminating a lot of needless narrative complexity. Oh, wrong button. Time for Audrey. Still, you don't really have to watch the end of this. Audrey, cartoon. It's just my reaction to it. Audrey is a kind heart rogue. Like my chicken. Rogue with courage, determination, some flaws, and a deep dark past. To make our story work, we needed a newcomer to the cartoon studio world, and Audrey was the perfect flash eyes. Nice one, flash eyes, to help them experience the adventure. From day one, the production, then we knew that if people didn't connect with Audrey by the end of the game itself would be unsuccessful. Fortunately, she turned out to be quite memorable indeed, and stands out from the other members of the cast. And please do. Ooh. And I can't believe I'm just looking at them at purpose, and also horse legs, horse feet, and to... Yeah, long nails, I just noticed that. Wow, you really... God, you really changed. Definitely this guy. He's a little bit bigger and tougher and... bigger, stronger legs! And like the last one. The Ink Demon. As the world of the Dark Rival became more complex and established, we realized that Ink Demon's design needed a complete rethink to match our new tone. Previous versions of his parents looked absolutely silly. And I actually looked at them. They were silly. They were trying to make it like more look like the last game's version, but it did look silly. When placed in the world alongside the other characters, no amount of creepy music or screen effects could conceal how out of place he looked. The Ink Demon needed to look different than everything else in the world and show a natural progression of the Ink Demon's evolution as Wilson held the cycle in place. To be fair, he looks a lot creepier than the last one. A bit too skinnier too. Yes. So yeah, I think I prefer this version. Yeah. The last one. Beast Bendy. We knew his name was Beast Bendy from the last game. Beast Bendy, returning for the climax of Dark Rival. Beast Bendy also was revisited with the mindest of making him far more powerful and beast-like. Traditionally, in most horror games, they tend to build to a point where the main villain becomes a final form monster as a final boss. That is true, yes. It's practically a trope. Our idea, what if you got to play as that final form instead? To be fair, that was like the twist turning that I thought. Because we never really fought the Ink Demon. Instead, we played as the final form of it. Because we've been mostly hiding from him. And running away. And this is apparently it. Man, dry throat. So we know like a lot more to these characters. And to be fair, it's a lot better. So I'm gonna play the moment the third game comes. I'm going to play it straight away. Yeah, I'm gonna play it straight away. Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna be playing it with you. No, not with you. But like recording too. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna play it first. So yeah, I love the animation, like the graphics, I love it. And I wonder if they're gonna add like a Halloween scene, or if they're starting it now, man, it's amount like Bendy and Dog Rival took like, okay, it was 2019. 3 years. Like, literal 3 years for coming out. Well, because they were doing a full game. Will they do a full game? Game 2. I really hope so, because I'm just too excited now since I heard all of that. So yeah, there's gonna be another game, and look, we gotta know. So yeah, we do want to exit. So this should be the end, because possibly in other games that I played, I'm possibly going to do challenges to like no hiding, which is gonna be the hardest one. Yeah. Indeed, the hardest one. So I'll see you all later. I mean, like tomorrow. That was pretty good of the archives. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully. Next time, it'll be a better one. See you tomorrow! Psycho out!